Mga higala, kumusta? Napunta na ito ang tulumanon paglantaw sa kagabion. Good evening, Pilipinas. Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, ug Mindanao, and especially to our listeners across Cebu Province. This is panglantaw sa kagabion. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ng ato ang discussion karon gabion ato sang i-shout out ang ato ang mga likers kagabi. Lilian Martinez Tubigon, ako aning roommate, Ate Maribel Alifo Saison, Pastora Sheila Maris Haranilla Makigangay, Pastor Yung Monleon Makigangay Jr. diha sa Sayo Christian Fellowship. Ato ang mga teacher sa Kalubi Integrated School, labi nagyod ang ato ang mga nag-like, si Ma'am Marilo P. Faustino o si Mr. Johnny P. Samonte. Daghang kayong salamat mga ma'am and sir sa inyong pag-like sa ato ang live kagabi dito sa ato ang panglantaw sa kagabi. And tonight, dili nato ikalimot nga bugat ang dughan sa daghang tao karon. Streets are silent, but hearts are crying. The rain has stopped, but the grief has not. Pero gaulan pagyapon sa gawas. The water is slowly going down, but the anger is rising. Because Typhoon Tino did not only bring wind and rain, it exposed something deeper, something uglier, something that should make every Filipino stand and ask, why did this happen the way it did? Why did the damage feel like we were unprepared, unprotected, unguarded, as if no one had ever planned for this? People kept their families safe, carried their children through the flood, climbed to roofs, waited for rescuers, prayed for the water to stop, and every barangay hit by the flash floods. One painful question keeps being asked. Asa man ang 343 flood control projects nga gisulti nga nahuman sa miaging administrasyon? 343. The number is not a rumor. It is not something whispered in the dark. It is written in official documents, declared as completed, reported as accomplished, and paid for using the money of the people. But when we look at the aftermath of Typhoon Tino, when we see Talisay, Minglanilla, Naga, Cebu City, ug lain-laing lungsod, what do we see? Do we see protection? Do we see flood barriers? Do we see systems that keep water away? No. We saw mud. We saw broken houses. We saw bodies of animals floating, uprooted trees, and whole neighborhoods buried in water. And so the people ask again and again, asa man ang proyekto? Kinsa ang nagbulsa? Kinsa ang nakaginansya samtang ang pobre nagantos? The saddest part is this. Cebu was not destroyed only by rain. It was destroyed by corruption. And when corruption destroys, it kills without a gun, without a knife, without a bomb. It kills slowly, silently, and it waits until the day nature arrives and the lie is revealed. And tonight, for the first time, the palace has confirmed that everyone has long suspected. Malacanang wants a full investigation, and this is the right move, because justice is not revenge, accountability is not politics, and transparency is not harassment. This is government doing what government must do. While families mourn, while victims pick up what's left of their lives, while rescuers dig through mud, the investigation begins. And let me say this very clearly. The money was stolen. If the projects were ghost projects, if the signatures were forged, if the reports were fake, someone will go to jail. Excuse me. Dili ni pariha sa una nga kung ikaw dato, politiko, sikat, unya taga Davao o taga Cebu, immune na ka sa balaod. Dili na karon. Those days are ending. And yet, ironically, instead of standing with the victims, instead of demanding answers, instead of helping the government uncover the truth, there are groups preparing a rally. A large, loud, dramatic rally at EDSA People Power Monument. The Iglesia ni Cristo will hold a peaceful rally for transparency. Kuno, pero murag dili madayon mga igsoon. Ug wala tay problema anak. That is the right. We respect that. This is democracy. But here's the question. If they want transparency, why not demand transparency from everyone? Not only from those they dislike. Why not include just one line in the rally? VP Sara, ipakita ang resibo. Asa ang confidential fund? Simply, walay kasabutan, walay kiay, walay drama. If they march for transparency, then transparency must be for all, even their political friends. Because transparency cannot have favorites. Justice cannot have exemptions, and democracy cannot be used like a weapon only against enemies. Ug mao nang pangutana sa katawhan karon. Excuse me. Kung tinud-anay bagyod ang rally, o rally lang para sa politika. And speaking of political circus, there is a Senate. While floodwaters swallowed Cebuic communities, while families were soaking in cold water waiting for rescue, Senator Marcolita presented a witness in a national investigation. A dramatic witness, a shocking witness, a headline-making witness. And then, boom! Fake, invented, not real, not credible. Imagine the insult. While families were losing homes, senators were entertaining fairy tales. While Cebuanos were pulling dead pigs and washed out debris from the river, politicians were pulling fake witnesses from their pockets. While rescues were being done on rooftops, politicians were rescuing their own agenda. If that is not the highest form of disrespect, I do not know what is. Maong ang tinuod nga pangutana karon. Why are some people so afraid of the truth? Why are some fighting the investigation? Why are some trying to distract the public? Simple. Because truth destroys lies. Because accountability destroys corruption. And because for the first time in a long time, a government is actually willing to examine what others refuse to tax. This government is not perfect. Walay perfecto. But right now, the evacuation centers are open. Relief goods are rolling. Rescuers are working day and night. The President ordered full accounting and audit of flood control projects. And the Department of Public Works is now tracing every piso, every signature, every contractor. This is action. This is leadership. This is governance look like. While others talk, the palace moves. While others rally, the government works. While others invent witnesses, the president demands documents. That is why tonight, even calmly, even quietly, Filipinos say, we support this government. Not because of loyalty, not because of personality, not because of politics, but because finally something is being done. And the saddest truth is this: had these funds been used properly, had those flood systems been real, had those drainage structures truly existed, Typhoon Tino would not have taken this much. Those who stole that money did not only steal piso, they stole safety, they stole security, they stole lives. Excuse me, iubo ninyo itsoan. Og dili lalim ang kasakit sa lungsod karon. Try to imagine a father standing in a murky water, watching his refrigerator, sofa, and bed float away, knowing the worked for years to buy them. Imagine a mother crying because of her baby's crib is gone. The important papers are gone. The family photographs soaked and destroyed. Dili na kwarta ang nawala. Dili lang kwarta ang nawala. Dili lang gamit. Kalag o paglaon ang gitawat. And so yes, the people demand answers. And the palace is responding. And let this be here. Rain did not betray us. Corruption did. The storm did not wash away our homes. Greed did. The storm did not wash away our home, or the river did not swallow our families. Ghost Project did. The river, that is why justice is not optional. It is not political. It is not negotiable. Kay kung ang nagkawat dili silutan, mabalik yun ni. Mubalik yun. Muotro pa yun. O kung mubalik ni, daghan pang sunod nga mabaha, mga matay o matantos. But now, for once, there is hope that this cycle can end. O karon, klaro na kaayo sa mga tao. Those scream loudest about persecution are usually the ones afraid of investigation. Those who organize rallies for transparency are the same people who refuse to ask transparency from their own allies. Those who shout about being victims were once the biggest abusers of power. The Filipino have learned, dili na mailad, dili na kita mailad. Dili na matakdan sa drama. Dili na mutuo sa fake witnesses, scripted statements, o recycled propaganda. Karong panahon na ang tinuod na kalaban dili ang gobyerno. Ang tinuod na kalaban ang kawatan, ang kurakot, ang gakostyum o public servant, pero public enemy di ay. And tonight, let me speak directly to those who lost homes, businesses, farms, and loved ones in Cebu. Your anger is valid. Your grief is valid. Your tears are not weakness. They are truth. You deserve protection. You deserve honesty. You deserve leaders who did not treat your lives like numbers on paper. Soon, when the investigation is complete, when the documents are opened, when signatures match, when contractors are named, the country will see the real enemies of Cebu. And when that comes, dili na kinahanglan og rally. Dili na kinahanglan og sigaw or singgit. Dili na kinahanglan og drama. Because justice will speak for itself. And tonight, as we continue this broadcast, we stand with the government in demanding asa ang 343 flood control projects. Asa ang kwarta? Asa ang mga tao nga gigastuan para iprotektahan kami o ang katawhan sa Cebu? This is not politics. This is survival. This is truth. And this is panglantaw sa kadaghian. Diin ang kahayag na gadanan bisan pa sa kanito. Kini inyong igsoon, higala o galagad, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, sa makausapan mo ingon, nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong ang katilingban, ang kamatuuran gayud ang atong sugat. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag na paglaban. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagtanaw ug paminaw. Ug ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi, Pilipinas.